Welcome to the very first episode of Conspiracy Antagonizers. My name is Martin Labatt, and this is my co-host Charlie Mikulev.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
And we are the guys that know absolutely nothing. Or do we? On tonight's show, we will talk about the 3 conspiracy. Now, that has been suggested to us. My co-host and I will then discuss what we think about the actual conspiracy itself. We're also reading these theories. We're reading these theories for the first time, so our discussions will be real, and we will say what we believe the minute we talk about it. We'll also ask our viewers. To send in their theories, as we are looking for new and exciting conspiracy theories. So our first conspiracy was submitted to us by the producer of the show. He believes that Gabe Newell and many other of the media world believe that the number 3 is a cursed number. Whatever it's movies, games, pretty much anything that has 3 in it, it'll just be horrible.
Doom.
That's pretty much the best way to do it, really. His theories pretty much go like this. The founder of Valve, Gabe Newell, actually believes the number 3 is cursed. Most people pretty much joked around the company can't count. But the actual fact of the matter is that he and the rest of the Valve believe the number 3 to bad, especially for the franchise. Like, the number 3 was very bad for the franchise. So here's some reasons he believes was true. Reason 1, if you look at the most successful movies, obviously the Hollywood logic, if a movie's successful from the first one, you have to do a sequel. You have to do it because obviously...
It's common knowledge, that's right. It's common knowledge.
You'd think that it was happening. Like, such movies as, Spider-Man series, Men in Black series,
yep.
The Mass Effect series, even the Halo, the legendary Halo series. You know what I mean? Like, the first one obviously with each was just...
mind-blowing. It just
like,
blew
to a point where
away.
you just think, wow, like that would just be the definition of the movie.
That's
wow.
right, yep.
And and then when they make the second one, it was just more wow than the first one. You know what I'm saying? And
That's right.
And then when they get to the third one, as soon as they put 3 on it, it goes like there, and then there, and it's like.
And in some cases, it goes straight off.
But not 100% of them though. Like not to. Well, I reckon it's a very low percentage, but it's still, there are some movies that say that have the number 3, but then it turned out successful more than it was. But as I said, like, it's a very low percentage. But I think what they've done now is that by not mentioning the numbers,
it's saving the franchise.
It's saving the franchise as well. Perfect example, the Harry Potter series.
That is true.
There's no numbers in it. Any shape, there's no number or anything. Even the lightning symbol that they love doing, there was no like numbers in it.
It was just all names.
It was all just names, subtitles. It was,
and that was their saving grace.
Yeah, it was a saving grace of that.
It was. That's right.
And, but yeah, like, and then because even thinking about it, like, I mean, look, the number 3 with Spider-Man 3, I will. Literally, I'm going to rant right now because number 1, you don't ruin Venom like that. Venom is a very important villain to Spider-Man. He's like the opposite, hence why he's like the black one and he's the red and blue one.
He's a nemesis to him.
He's the natural,
the main nemesis.
He's
that's
like
right.
he's like the Joker of the Batman.
That's exactly right.
Right. They screwed up in number 3 because, in my opinion, it's they hired Eddie Brock wrong. That's already the number one thing. They got some guy from That 70s Show, the really awkward kid from That 70s Show.
Oh, yes, I remember him.
I don't know his name, but I really don't want to know his name because I really don't like him anymore. But
that's right.
I mean, because obviously, if you're a comic book fan, you would know that Venom is massive. Venom is massive. He's he's a very tough guy. Like he's on the douchey side, but not some scrawny guy.
That's right.
And then add the effects later, like.
That's right. Venom was the ruthless beast, not the pansy.
Yeah.
That's how it should have been.
Thank you.
Jesus,
this guy knows what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, and that's when they had to stop, and then they had to do Spider-Man's all over again.
They had to redo the whole franchise because it was just stuffed. Like they destroyed it.
It wasn't the Amazing Spider-Man they've got now, is it?
I think it might be. No, the next
one with the lizard.
I know the newest one was Spider-Man: Homecoming.
That's the one. Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man. They stopped at 2, then they stopped at 2 because they didn't want that curse of the 3. Well, hang on, wait. 3, the other way, opposite way. To sort of get that into effect, but judging by if they actually put the 3 on it, I can actually see now, like as I'm really getting into this topic right now, like I'm really seeing that once every movie that I've seen that has the 3 in it, it's just horrible.
Cursed.
It's just horrible.
It's destroyed. It's very rare you see a third one outdo the second one, or even the first one for that matter.
Yeah. But I'm not saying, but again, not 100% of the movies in the Hollywood world are like that. Take the Pirates of the Caribbean series, right? There was no numbers in any of them. But it was one of those situations where if it wasn't for Johnny Depp, what would the movie be like? Horrible.
Pathetic.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be horrible, but it's like, Johnny Depp is the cherry on the cake.
It wouldn't have the same X factor.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, that's right.
Like Johnny Depp is a talent that made the movies.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's what it is there.
But yeah, I mean, but you know what? You know who did it smart? George Lucas.
Of course.
When he did the series of Star Wars, he started with 4.
Yeah.
All right. So, like, mate. He did 4, 5, 6, and then he did 1, 2, 3, and then that ended up being.
Yeah. And with that one as well, the third one, Revenge of the Sith, was actually better than Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace. So you could say the third one outdid the first one, in hindsight to that.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
that's one of the rare occurrences that happened.
It's funny how that works, isn't it? That actually is a thing now.
That
actually is a thing now.
That's probably the only.
As soon as we go to 3, it's just like, that's enough.
That's done. That's right.
We'll just.
Yeah.
I don't know. But So that's
one of the rare
that's
occurrences.
one of the conspiracies. Number 3. I'm actually a believer now, to be honest. As we keep talking about it, I'm just become more of a believer. And number 3 is just the flop number.
I've always believed it to be the dirty number.
That's right. But we'll take a break. We'll be right back, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back to the show. You are watching the Conspiracy Theory Antagonist. Charlie, I've pretty much been rambling along in the last thing. I need you to get your views on this, man. Like, number three is a curse. Well, I mean, I'm convinced now, but what do you think, bro?
Not necessarily. In most cases, you have the 3 can outdo 1 and 2. Like in the PlayStation games, you had Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit.
Yeah.
That's actually a good one. So you can say that.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad, to be honest.
Compared to 1 and 2, that is actually one of the better ones. And in the movies, you had Batman Forever, which I feel is better than Batman Returns and the original Batman.
Yep.
And that's probably biased because Val Kilmer's my favourite actor, so
Ooh.
there was that one.
He aged though, but yeah, keep going.
He did. And in the remakes, you had The Dark Knight Rises.
Yep.
So whether that outdid the original one,
Mm.
it did, but not the second one. So second one was a legendary movie, I feel.
Yeah.
So there was that one as
I
well.
just don't understand why 3. The letter, like the number itself, 3.
And
is
here's
just-
a good one for you
Ugh.
as well, which will
Yeah.
shock you.
Yeah, what up?
Crash Bandicoot Warped.
There was no number in that.
So that's
Oh my god!
and that's the best one out of the 3 of them as well. So you can have a game or movie that will outdo the original. It
Anyone
is
else
very rare.
mind turned into a mushroom cloud just then? Because it did. Honestly, it really did me. Because I thought about it. and I'm
Speaking of
like,
mushroom clouds, Super Mario Brothers 3.
yeah, but that was that. Yeah, but that was like the most successful game though.
Well, that's exactly right. That outdid every other Super Mario Brothers just about. So that beat the
Yeah.
original one part 2. So that blew your mind in, didn't it? So
I like how this guy thinks. To be honest with you, I like how this guy thinks.
just coming to me now instantly. So
Yeah, you know what I mean. But you know what? I think me personally, to sort of like crush this thing down, I reckon honestly it doesn't really matter the number 3 if it's, because I thought about it during the break and I'm thinking, well, it doesn't really matter if there's a number 3 in it. It all depends on how it was directed, how it was produced, how the actors were, and
storyline can be
the
a big factor as
storyline
well.
is, yeah, that's right. Obviously, the writers and everything like that.
That's exactly
You
right.
know what I'm saying? It all, at the end of the day, it does depend on that.
It does. And a perfect example of that is, coincidentally, 25-year anniversary of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, which I find the worst Turtles movie ever done. That was utter nonsense, so that's to be scrapped from movie history.
The shirt, everybody.
The shirt and the tattoo as well, I should add. So yeah,
You have a Ninja Turtles tattoo.
I do. With
I
more-
really want to see it, but I don't know how everybody else would feel about it.
Oh. Look,
That's actually cool.
Michael-
Yeah, but that's Michelangelo just being like awesome.
it's Michelangelo
Oh man,
being my favourite. So yeah,
that's actually I've never seen it before until now.
there you go. So pretty awesome. So yeah, there's that one.
This yeah.
But I can definitely say that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 was the worst of that batch.
Yeah.
And it's ironic how Michael Bay has done the remake of 1 and 2 now.
Yeah.
And there's speculation they're not doing a third one because they know how crap it's going to be. So it's already ended.
I don't know. I don't think it just wasn't Michael Bay's department.
Nah, it's
in
not.
my kind of opinion.
Well,
to be honest.
people say he destroyed the Transformers movie as well. So, and they reckon that got worse and worse gradually as the franchise went on.
I just
So-
thought of this just now. The Bad Boy series. The Bad Boy series. Michael Bay did 2 of them, and he stopped at 3. They said they were going to do the number 3. They were full into production and never went through with it.
I never thought of that one.
I'm going mad here.
Oh, wow.
This is more like we're getting more into this than normal. This is great.
I had no idea that they were planning a third one as well.
There was rumors, there was posters, there was Facebook everything,
That
and
was
then
gonna
they just didn't
happen.
go through with it.
Maybe Michael.
I think they saw the 3 and it was like, yeah, no, we can't do this.
They saw 3 and Michael Bay thought, nah, not going to happen at all. No chance.
Nah. But you know what? But it is kind of strange though. Like the Saw series.
How many of them is there? I've lost count.
Aren't they at like 10 now?
I think so. Well, that's like the Fast and Furious movies as well. They've made about 9 of them or whatever. So
Don't even get me started with the Fast and Furious. They've drained it for too long, bro.
getting worse
Seriously,
and worse.
they've drained it. Like even number 3, Tokyo Drift was just
That's probably one of
Why?
the worst ones of the lot.
why? I get the drifting and the racing, but like
I think it's more like part 7, that one, because it's like they went back in time, then forward in time. It was weird. Like the way the storyline is.
yeah, like leave it at 2, and then and then change it to the Fast and the Furious, then do whatever that, because it just looked like it went there, then there, and then there,
Back.
there, and there.
Well, that's like the Star Wars movies. They've done what, 4, 5, 6, then
Yeah, but
1, 2, 3.
again, Lucas did it smart.
Yeah,
though.
he was clever about
smart
it. That's what.
because I just realized as well, like number 3, episode 3, But they put
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
That's right. Because it wasn't just 3 and then just stopped it at that. They had an actual subtitle as well.
That's
so
right.
it's like they've got the curse, but it's like there's something to shield them from it.
It's
the subtitle is the savior.
It's like they're trying to disguise the curse. It's like it's not really there. You can't see it. It's just.
But that's how they get
distance.
you. So.
That's exactly right. But no, it's right. They went 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, then 7, then 3.5, then 8.
They did 3.5.
Yeah, Rogue One.
You also want another one that was interesting. I just realized this: the legendary, the lovable, the Lion King. But they did, instead of Lion King 3, it was 1.5. It was the story of Timon and Pumbaa. But the thing was, there was 2 of them. Some of them was said Lion King 3.
Yeah.
And then they had to change it to put it as Lion King 1.5 or 1.5 to sort of save that sort of franchise.
To save that franchise. Okay.
I think it kind of. I think honestly, it needed to stop at number 1 and then put the story of Timon and Pumbaa, because I think number 2 was that was one of the rare movies that was just, I didn't like it.
I actually can't remember the second one, to be honest. So I'm probably glad I can't.
I'm glad you don't. Now,
another one as well. Then you could say was probably the Little Mermaid movies. I think they did 2 or 3 of them, and
then it just stopped.
Yeah, they are horrible. That's why. So
they also Jungle Book, the one from the 1960s.
See, that's a good one.
That one they did, and then 20 something years later they did number 2.
That's right.
And then they stopped, and then that's when they remastered it.
That's
and
right.
did the current jungle, the little new old Jungle Book, whatever you want to call it. So so it's like, wow.
No, it's
it's weird. Like it is a conspiracy. Like it is a curse, but it's like not a curse, depending on how you deal with it.
It depends on how smart you play and who directs it. They've got to be strategic about it, but it can backfire most of the time. But very rare occurrences, like we've just found out, it can work. So you just need luck of the draw, maybe as well. So.
Well, there you go. Wow, well, I'm definitely convinced with all of that information.
I think it was Crash Bandicoot Warp that blew your mind at the start. That's what that was.
But all right, that's enough. Pretty much the conclusion
at the business end of the show
end
now.
of it. But you know what? Let's just pretty much run through of pretty much this whole conspiracy of the number 3. How once a movie goes to number 3,
it's cursed.
It's cursed.
Forever.
But then to pretty much save yourself, you got to put 3 and then put a subtitle in it to save you.
Or take out the 3 and put the subtitle instead.
Yeah. See that shield that I'm doing there? That's what it is. That's what you got to do.
Oh, you just got to shield the number 3
Yeah,
away.
I just think I just stained my hand. But, so, yeah, like we're pretty much discussing how any movie with a number 3 in it has become the biggest flop. I did my rant before of Spider-Man 3, which was much needed. Much needed. All right, you know what? I'm not going to keep going because I'm going to drain it even more. What do you think?
You basically make it sound like that's your worst movie ever.
I walked out of that theater. I never walk out of any movie ever, but but yeah, here's a bit of a tip, all you directors out there: do not put number 3 in anything unless you want to put a subtitle in it to save yourselves.
Like Avengers: Infinity War, is that the third one? I can't remember.
No. Oh, yes.
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 Avengers: Infinity War. There you go. So
yes.
And we're looking forward to that one, so we can say that. We are looking forward to this one.
No,
so
but
please
you know
don't
what?
stuff
I reckon.
it.
Yeah, but you know what? I reckon even if they put number 3 in it, I reckon
It'd still be
it's
awesome.
still going to be epic. It's going to be the Expendables of the Marvel universe, pretty much.
But we don't want it to die like possibly one of the movie characters.
I doubt it. Because I think they were mostly waiting for like the technology to enhance a little bit more when it comes to cinematic film and like 3D effects and CGI and etc. They were waiting for that to be a bit more advanced in order to be like, okay, boom,
let's hit it.
Let's do it. Like screw the 3 theorists, the theory conspiracy. Nah,
out the window. Out the window for this one.
You
So
know?
it's done.
But yeah, no, that's gonna be an epic movie. But yeah, so we're saying in general, and not just in movies and in games as well. Like, you know, you have even Halo 3. That was
50. Yeah.
like it was. I think it overhyped a bit.
I think because the first two were just legacies, and
Yeah.
this one just was a letdown.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I was.
You could say the same for The Godfather. Like, Godfather 1 and 2 are probably two of the greatest movies ever, and then you have an epic flop in Godfather 3.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah,
Just nonsense.
it's the
that
Hollywood
was.
rule. Like, this
It
is
is.
successful. Make another movie. Make another movie.
So let's keep it going.
It's like, what about the number 3? Make another movie.
So it's going to work. Don't worry about the curse. It doesn't exist.
Don't
It's
matter-
nonsense.
That's just nonsense. Make another movie. Do it now.
Do it now. Oh,
Did they do a Terminator 3 movie?
They did.
Like the number 3?
Yeah, it was Rise of the Machines, I think.
Ah.
The one with Christina
They
Loken,
saved
yeah.
themselves. It was again.
T3 Rise of the Machines, I think it was called. So,
There you go.
like, still crappy, but everyone knows Terminator 2 Judgment Day was the best by a long way. So
There's no, they won't be able to beat that, bro.
Nah.
No chance.
I'll be
No
back.
chance.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Arnie came back, but shit.
For the
in
Arnold
third one.
Classics, of course, for this
Of course,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
For the Arnie Classics, that's right.
Like, so all right, here's a bit of an impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger, especially in this context. Any director making the number 3 conspiracy, do not make it. You have to get to the chopper and fly away with this situation. Yes, come on.
You can do it.
Yes.
Go, get to the chopper. Shit. It wasn't that bad, was it? Oh.
I'll give you the credit for trying. But now, yeah. So if any of our viewers have any conspiracy that they want to discuss, hit us up, social media, even the website, www.conspiracytheoristantagonist.com.au/vu.gov.au. Yeah, let me know. Let us know. Send them in. You know, let's view your thoughts, and we'll actually view it in the next episode. All right. My name is Martin Labad,
I'm Charlie Mikuloff.
and we are the Conspiracy Theory Antagonists. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. And
Good night, Australia.